Everyone probably thinks they're pretty smart in here. But right now, in this moment, I require no prior intelligence of anyone, no expertise, nor anything of that nature. I need you all to feel. I need you to imagine. I need you to imagine freedom waiting to be defined, life outcomes waiting to be ensured, opportunity nestling, one day hoping to take form. These are the realities of schools as catalysts. I believe that access to equitable education is a yield of hope, a product of passion, and the fruit of all freedom. Indeed, sunny days are at stake. But for many students of color and low-income students, the way in which schooling plays out becomes dangerous. The reality is that schools are catalysts for violence. These are the environments in which inequities are maintained. These are the moments where hope is lost and apathy is recreated. Each and every one of you have a role in this too, to not ensure stability, to not ensure outcomes, to not ensure access is all violence. Desmond Tutu once said, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, then you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant is stepping on the tail of a mouse and you say you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. So here we have it. Your lack, your neutrality becomes violence. The problem is I remember this violence all too well. My peers felt this violence all too well, and my kids will know this violence all too well. These apathy factories are widespread. These apathy factories have never existed apart from me. They keep a permanent space in me. They build in my psyche, they shape my communities, they breathe and let off their steam through my words. They rumble their machinery in my thoughts. They occupy the promised land that is my freedom, my paradise, my realm of what I believe to be true, to be real, and to be possible. My actions have and will always be in some way determined by the presence of these factories. These apathy factories are failing schools. I grew up in and around failing schools. Throughout high school, I went to a place with 1,500 students each and every day. But I must say this was a very special place. It is located in one of the most culturally rich square miles in the entire country. I was afforded with the experience of going to school with kids from over 40 different countries and an assortment of languages. Most of the students were from immigrant families. This was a life-changing experience as it really gave me a little peek into the big world. But one thing was common amongst us. We did not have much money. 90% of the school was eligible for free or reduced lunch. The school went notoriously underfunded. My freshman year, the senior class was going to graduate at a rate of around 40%. Fast forward to my senior year, and although the graduation rate improved slightly, the college attendance rate was a deplorable 35%. I imagine even less would actually obtain a degree. Expectations were low. There were no college prep programs. Students often didn't take the SAT and ACT test at all, but if they did, it was in December of their senior year for the very first time. There's a class where one teacher is teaching AP Environmental Science and AP Accelerated Chemistry in the same class period, by himself. Science departments always lack resources, leaving students with virtual labs as their only options. Scoreboards malfunctions, ceilings leaked, weeds ran down the middle, but once was a track. A dirt patch covered what once was a field. It ranked 324 out of 429 Georgia high schools. Not many people expected much to come out of a place like this. Just spending a few moments here would give you the idea, the impression, that nobody went here. Nobody important, at least. Nobody human, at least. And to think that the quickest way out of this madness was a K-12 experience of 12,000 hours, there was no escaping, there was no end. But even given these startling statistics, some way, somehow, people are able to feel like there's a such thing as a feel-good story that can come out of a place like this. Perhaps it's me speaking to you at TEDx right now. But slipping through the cracks is not sustainable. For even my own arrival at opportunity often seems happenstance, miraculous. This is no feel-good story. This is a horror story, and I like to tell another. Once upon a time, I saw a place, a school, a building. I saw a place become a mindset. I saw a mindset become a lifestyle. Once upon a time, I saw a dream. I saw a dream become unattainable. I saw a goal become unreachable. Once upon a time, I saw a child. I saw a child devalued. I saw life destroyed. These were young men that went to my school. They were runners, they were students, they were humans. They worked day in and day out, under-resourced, ignored, with so many obstacles. They dealt with poor facilities, low budgets, and improper running shoes. They dealt with the overall apathy of their environment. But this group, they refused to let what they already knew infiltrate their craft. They refused to let what they already knew disturb them. Initially, to everyone's disbelief, they would go on to place second place at the cross-country state championship this year. They changed the lives and mindsets of their peers and larger community. Here they were, nestled in between the state champs that year, who came from a school located 40 miles north of ours. This school boasted a top 100 academic ranking, ranked in the top 25th percentile for English and math proficiency, was well equipped with top-of-the-line sports facilities and great budgets, and was well prepared for the moment they were in. But regardless of any of that, our runners would set the program to heights unimagined. For the next 2 years, our cross-country team would go on to win a state championship, and is currently even working on a potential three-peat this coming fall. They knew that the condition in which we were expected to grow in, strive in, and learn in was not under their control. They knew that their success would not be a function of this place, but of their unrivaled hard work and determination. They knew that they would have to break open new territory with very little support on their side. They knew that the neglect they faced mirrored other aspects of the school. But that's what they knew for themselves. So I must pose the question, how can you feel good about it? Have you done that much for them? To share their happiness? To co-opt their triumph? This is no feel-good story. This is a horror story. Imagine the voices you haven't heard. Imagine the stories that haven't been told. When low-income students and students of color are forced to piece together our lives, our futures, our outcomes out of nothing, that is horror. When people willfully ignore the conditions of others because equity seems like too much of a chore, that is violence. Your lack is violence. Your neutrality is terror. It strangles us. It makes us question ourselves as students, as athletes, as citizens, as humans. Many of you were aware of this. Many of you have left places like this, never to be returned to, never to be remembered. We need more than a track and field. We need more than a few of your dollars. We need more. We need your passion. We need your hearts. We need your will. We need your investment. We need you to choose a side. We need you to reframe what counts as violence. We need you to know that no matter who you are, where you are, or what you know, you are in no way separate from this condition. You are not apart from this reality. You cannot escape these apathy factories, and neither can we. Once upon a time, I saw a place, a school, a building. I saw a place become a mindset. I saw a mindset become a lifestyle. Once upon a time, I saw a dream. I saw a dream become unattainable. I saw a goal become unreachable. Once upon a time, I saw a child. I saw a child's fate belittled. I saw life swallowed whole. Indeed, sunny days are at stake. Thank you.